Hello, welcome to Talk Ever After.
Yeah.
Today we're going to show you guys our Funko Pop collection.
It's a wall.
This has gone through so many evolutions.
Yeah.
Jamie being the wonderful wife she is, has put this together, and this is just the final form.
These shelves, because a lot of people ask, they're from IKEA, and they've got a little hook in them. So all these are slid into place,
And they can't
but they won't come off the
So
shelf.
it's really good.
Really good.
And you can space them out pretty much perfectly for pops.
But it's a lot better than how you used to store pops, which was literally stacking them. It used to scare me.
As I'm sure many people do, keeping them in the boxes, just stack them on top of each other, and they got higher and higher and higher, and quite often the stack would just fall down.
My favorite one lives in this corner over here, but it's a gigantic toothless pop.
It's so good.
With this one, I didn't know I wanted it until I went to a meeting at Funko, and it was on display, and I was like, oh my god. I'm okay taking him out of the box. Tom, what's your preference?
I used to be like the most hardcore in-box collector. They have these boxes that are just presentable windows, to use Slinky Dog as an example. They look good, but I started taking them out of the box, and the second I started taking them out of the box, I'm like, oh, there's so much detail I've been missing. Out of the box, he's got like this really cool leather texture in his ears. You get his like bobble tail, everything. It's like, you kind of don't see that in the box.
The other thing with you keeping them in the box, my argument with it was always, you're not the person that sells the pops collector, you are the collector.
These are like pops we've collected over so many years. I've been collecting pops for I don't know how many years, but I started with all the DC Comics ones, which you can catch a tiny glimpse of, where it got out of control because initially I wanted to collect numbers 1 to 100 of DC Comics, but several of those early ones cost in the hundreds of dollars at the time. It goes up and down.
Yay!
Made by Bethany, Potatoes of Doom, but they're so cute. These were adorable.
These are pops of us.
We generally speaking keep things you guys do give us at events and send us because it's just really cute, and we love that you put time into artwork and things.
And thank you for making me number 1.
So good.
Oh, this is one that you got. This is one of the first pops that Tom started to give me.
On this one, I am gonna say, with these ones, like, we are, like many people, both fans of Harry Potter and love Harry Potter, but we also stand for
pro-trans.
People who are very pro-trans. We're not for things that said about Harry Potter.
Yeah.
These are things we've all had since then, and we may occasionally have some Harry Potter things this channel.
Yeah. Also, it's totally awesome. I like the very part music.
It's more than one person. It's outgrowing the creator now, so yeah. This wall is 2 things. This wall is 1, only a sample of the pops we have, because we have pops throughout the house, including my office. 2, a selection of multiple things you like. You've got like the one on the top that we made custom, you've got the DC ones, you've got the Toy Story ones, you've got Harry Potter, you've got Sailor Moon, you've got dragons.
I love dragon things, so good. So this is How to Train Your Dragon, and this is Spyro. Spyro is awesome, by the way. I love Spyro.
Spyro's a cool pop. And I saw the other day that they have a big Spyro pop now. So they have a big 10-inch Spyro pop. Yeah, we could go to Smythe Toys after and get it.
I can have a collection of dragons.
We should go to Smythe Toys and get it.
Please?
Do you want to come pop shopping with us?
Yeah, let's go pop shopping.
We're at the toy shop. We're going to go in and get a Spyro, gigantic Spyro pop. These are the masks that Jamie and Joe made us. They're really good. That looks so good. The only problem is it doesn't come with a giant spark. Jamie's looking for a regular sized spark.
Sanitizer, anti-pack wipes to wipe the box down. Do I do this with all my groceries? Yes. Here's our giant Spyro out of the box. He's good.
With a custom background as well.
He's cool. I like him. He's so big.
But the thing with Spyro is really cute. Spyro comes with a little tiny Sparks pop, and he just looks so good.
It's so good.
And like, I love this because occasionally they'll release pops that come with like little additional things.
And then Tom recently got this one.
Because who doesn't need a Baby Yoda pop? And there are so many Baby Yoda pops coming out.
It's good.
But they look so good. It's like, I love the one with a frog in his mouth, and there's one like with a little teacup, and it's just, Baby Yoda's best.
Here I have got a bunch of Star Wars pops. One from The Last Jedi, love The Last Jedi. And then I've also got my ones from The Rise of Skywalker. Oh, it's fluffy, you know, Chewbacca.
The Sith Trooper that was only available at San Diego Comic-Con at Funko were very kind to gift you some time ago. On that note, we have and are very lucky to work with Funko and where Funko have gifted us several of the pops here, but it's also a mishmash of pops that we've also acquired ourselves over the many years. I'm going to go all the way up here because I don't want to have to bring them down. I also used to go to New York Comic Con And when I went to New York Comic Con, this is one of the pairs of pops I got, which was a Fry and Layla sort of alternative universe, and they're worth, I think, a couple of £100. And then we got this, which is a sort of chase pop. Chase pops are like a special edition pop. Back in the day, the original ones were just metallic. The only difference is that he's metallic. But then chase pops evolved, and now you get cooler chase pops, where chase actually means that they're different. So this goose is a Flurkin. Star-Lord here is Star-Lord wearing a mask, but the normal Star-Lord is like that, where he's, you know, not wearing a mask, much like the normal goose here is goose like that, where he's got the actual Tesseract in his mouth rather than looking cute and adorable. You have kind of like a bit of like history with them, where like the chases, for example, go from being like metallic and just a slight change to really cool changes where they're different. Yeah. I love it so much.
You've also got pops that you get from special boxes, like this Tiki Stitch. He came in a Stitch Funko box.
And he actually smells of pineapple.
He does, it's so cool. The Disney ones were my first pops that I got because I like Disney. This is one's from a Disney box. We
used to do Disney Treasure unboxings on my YouTube channel, where we unboxed these bi-monthly crates that came with all this. Basically, they're amazing. They always came with an exclusive Disney pop. They came with a map, a pin, and these tins and stickers.
I've turned the tins from these boxes into little stationery sets.
But they came with all these little patches, which were really cool. And there's this little Scrooge McDuck one that's extra, because Scrooge is the best. Scrooge, to go on to our other favourite thing, Tokyo Disneyland. One thing that's really cool in Tokyo Disneyland is
they have a Scrooge McDuck shop, and he's profiting off Duffy.
The most profitable thing in the park has been acquired by Scrooge McDuck for his shop. And then in my office we have pops as well. So I have this shelf, which is my Pokemon Funko Pop. Sadly, at the moment, only available in America and Canada, but I'm hoping to come to the UK eventually.
Big time.
I got so lucky with this. We ended up in a random Target after it had been out for a while, and I found one that no one had bought because the box had a rip on it. And I'm like, I just want the Charmander. Got a lovely Pikachu that I put the ears on Pikachu. He's not normally just like that. Eevee.
It's not Funko, but aren't they cool?
Yeah, these are so good. These are little they're remint from Japan. You can get them here from like little Japanese resellers, but they're little Pokeball terrariums.
The 3 bombshell girls.
And then my DC pop, as I said, it's where I started.
I used to make fun of that. I was like, why have you bought Batman in every color?
But they look so good.
They look good now.
And then there's Stan Lee, rest in peace, such a good man. I got from New York Comic Con, the Batman villain. This is actually, funny enough, what made me stop collecting DC and broaden my horizons to other pops. There were too many Batman. Not to knock that, my shelves are just becoming Batman.
The Riddler pop used to be very expensive, and Tom never thought he'd get it, so I made him this one.
And it's so, and like, I love it so much.
And then my dad went and bought him the real one.
Jamie's dad actually went above and beyond, and God bless him, he went and bought the Riddler and the Penguin for me, which meant that I then had numbers 1 to 10 of the DC Comics, and like, it didn't matter that I don't have the full 100. 1 to 10 is just as good. And this, right here, folks, is the first ever picture Jamie painted for me. Yeah. I don't think that's ever been shown online. And then even more Toy Story pop. This is actually probably one of the pops I was most excited for when it got announced, because of it's just such really a, it's so good. It's Woody and RC, it's so good.
And then he's got actual RC next to it with
Sora from Kingdom Hearts in his Toy Story mode. Got Mr. Prickle Pants.
Why are we displaying the creepy one if we have a Prickle Pants?
And then almost there, we got Ducky and Bunny. A few more Toy Story pops. Got a Army Man from Toy Story Land opening at Disney World. Woody, which is from Pixar, do these things where occasionally they do ball games in San Francisco, and they had this special Woody pop for anyone who attended. I didn't attend, I just bought it from eBay. A black and white Woody pop from when we actually did go to San Francisco.
Look at all your YouTube signatures.
I'm the ultimate fanboy. That's pretty much our Funko collection.
Yeah, but
we've also got these to show off, which were gifted by Loungefly UK. You've got matching Mickey and Minnie backpacks. I love they've got like little ears on them, they're so good.
I love it.
When we can eventually go to a Disney park again, I think we're going to take these in like mutually Disney bound wearing these cool bags. Another bag that we can match with.
It's Kingdom Hearts themed.
I know that if I wore this around Japan, I'd be really happy because everyone would be like, Kingdom Hearts!
It's also not like an in-your-face Kingdom Hearts, it's like a subtle Kingdom Hearts.
It's nice, it's quite good.
That's good for Japan. Japan's all about like the subtle.
And that's the video.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and throw a like down below.
Yeah, and please leave a comment of your favorite Pop Funko or a Pop Funko that you really want. Part of the reason we did this video is because Funko Pop was trending on Twitter yesterday.
I got so excited because I thought that was like new news, and it wasn't new news, it was.
Well, people were just kind of beating down on people who collect Funko, but luckily a lot of people fought back and were like, actually it's okay for people to like stuff, and it's a good thing to like stuff, so if you like stuff, cool.
And in the true vein of this channel, the channel is about us geeking out about the things we like. We love geeking, we love Disney, we love Funko, we love all these things. This is a safe place for everyone who likes things, but everywhere should be a safe place, and we're all for that. If you, be us. We like being dorks. We're all dorks. If you're on this channel, you're a dork. Yeah, in a good way.
I don't know if they are.
One thing I loved about our last video last week when we did our Disney at home, so many comments were saying, you're such dorks, and I'm like, finally.